Okay, now we will try this. And it should be back somewhat normal. But yeah, and when it gets that far behind, there's really no way to fix it other than just to like, kill it. You have to control alt delete the stream basically. Hmm. Hey Necro. But anyway, that should be a little bit better. It looks like already for my little preview window that is coming somewhat close to live. So yeah, because I was sitting there and I was watching it. I hit like stop and I was watching the stream. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is really, really far behind. But now, sadly, we're going to get ads here in a couple of minutes. Okay. But after that, it should be normal. uh, maybe. Say, ooh la la. But anyway, I love 50s music because like when I was growing up, it was one of the few channels that I could get in like my little town. It was either like uh, relaxing elevator music or it was like what was oldies at the time. So even though I did not grow up in the 50s, 50s still reminds me of my teens. Hey, Soup. Yeah, it really is a stop and restart kind of fix. It is. Like you'll be amazed at how many different electronic devices and things that is the very first step. Is like you turn it off and back on again. But anyway, we are here. We are able to do a stream now. Um, it seems that everything I have tried with the headset that has the face tracking and the improved um, audio and everything else on it is just too much different things for my computer to handle with this streaming. So I may have to just simply use that here in VRChat, like during my own like time. But any type of streaming, I don't think I'll be able to use it for right now. Aw, Gooprick. I do need a computer upgrade, but with the way things are right now, yeah, I'm not going to buy any electronics anytime soon. Uh, Kubrick. Aw, thank you, Zent, the Hungarian Shep. Hmm. But anyway, let's head over to like the 50s restaurant because it is awesome and it goes with tonight's music choice. Aw, Andy. Little cutie. Come here. Cutie, cutie. Yeah, so like a new computer is going to have to be until my house sells. Which could be a while. Let's see. World, world, world. My world recently visited Hare's Diner. Okay, let's hurry and hop. Initializing world. I know I do have quite a bit of to do here in the house before I can even get it on the market. And then since the housing market has cooled down quite a bit, it might be a while before it gets sold. Makes me wonder if you something broke. I think there is definitely something in my PC that is not working correctly currently, but that'll have to be a different day that I will be troubleshooting that, seeing where what is basically the hang up on it. Welcome back, Foosh. I think all you missed was commercials because we like automatically ran it. Like every time you have to end the stream and then start it back up, it doesn't go back to like your commercials line. Yeah, it goes, oh, you just started streaming. Here's another load of commercials. And I'm like, Twitch. But in the end, is a like I don't know. Um, it's one of those things to where like I understand that this is like an insanely complicated process, so having to deal with that does seem reasonable. Yeah, but basically what I did last time is I bought a pre-built because they were actually having a really good sale. Um, but I think this time I am going to build it from scratch, so that way I can get a larger cabinet. Yeah, and like actually get a decent sized motherboard with some expansion slots and whatnot. Because this one is like it has enough room for my video card, for 2 sticks of RAM, and that's like it. And I'm like, man, not even 4 sticks. What is this barbaric? What is this mark bearing? Oh, way to fail. Okay, sorry, text to speech to text. You're gonna have to do better. Better than 90s computers where the RAM was soldered to the motherboard. Oh, I know. As much as I complain about like modern PCs and that is like still it's much better than like the old ones where like every little thing that you wanted to change on it you had to like redo jumpers and all this other stuff and like go through manuals to figure out which jumpers on this will work with that and Plus, you gotta get a fancy new case with lights and LCD screen built in and all the bells and whistles. Nope. I am. It's like I bought a gaming mouse, just because I wanted something that was a little bit quicker and more intuitive than my normal mouse. And it drove me crazy, the light on it. I was like, can you just stop glowing? I had to go through and like find out how to disable my LED on it because it drove me nuts. So yeah, and the next tower I get is going to be a straight like, no lights, no fancy doodads and blah blah blah. It's just going to be like I want stuff that works, and I'll put it in the box. Just fire from the hip, buy the first one you see. No one got anything done by thinking about it. You know what? And it may come to that. I may be like just wandering through like an electronics store one day and like see an insanely good deal, but probably not. It's probably going to have to uh wait until the house sells. At least maybe I might reward myself if I get it all once I get it all set up and ready to put on the market, but I doubt it. That's a bit more than I like to spend on just a random reward. You bought a pre-built for your arcade cabinet machine? Yeah, stuff like that makes a lot of sense, but like now, when I was troubleshooting all this, I really could have used an expansion slot of some type, and having a pre-built with all just like the bare minimum of a motherboard, yeah, with no chance for any type of expansions or whatnot. Hello, Nothunder, and hello, Raiders. Just an off-white case with no windows and a slot for a floppy drive. I know. What's crazy is that my current computer doesn't even have like any type of like CD drive or anything on it. Thank you, Kiriko. Yeah, this world has tons of different cats. There's a bunch of cats everywhere. Oh, is that new? I don't remember this. The news van back there? Do you guys remember the news van? I don't remember the news van. Must be looking for aliens? I think so. Hey, King. You know how hard it is to find an ATX case with a slot for a CD, DVD, Blu-ray drive? I know. It's amazing to me that it's already like, just something that isn't designed for. I'm like, man, I kind of like having, a Blu-ray drive in my PC. But are you guys ready to get in the back of the van? I'm sure nothing could possibly go wrong with getting into a stranger's van. And welcome, Vaporbite. And also welcome, Zint the Hungarian. Hi, Vapor. Just get the USB disk drive now? Yeah, that's what I have. But still, it is weird not to have one in the case. Aw, why thank you, Vapor. But you ready to get in the back of the van with me? It should be fun. Uh-oh. You have an old case that supports 5 1/4 bays, but I plan on selling it. Ah, nice. PCs have moved past optical media. That's crazy talk. Hmm. I know. It's like for whatever reason, I when I went to buy the paint program, I decided I wanted physical media, and I was like, well, it's slightly cheaper for whatever reason than just like a digital copy of it, and so I got the physical media, got it delivered, and then I started looking at my new computer at the time, which is the one I'm having now, and I'm like, did I buy a computer without like a Blu-ray drive on it? I'm like, apparently. I'm like, okay. I have all my DVDs, and wait, what's that mold? I know, King. It is so sad that is now like an ancient form of media. Do I use Linux? I use Linux in a shell, but I don't use it as an operating system. Because I think almost all AI image generation is done through a Linux shell, isn't it? Yeah, nothing inside the truck, sadly. Hi, Robonite. But so it looks like the truck is just a new asset out here. Nothing in said truck. You're just tired of Windows and all the crap that they're doing, so you switch to Linux? Ah, nice, Vapor. Let's see. Um, what is the current alternative? I was reading an article on it just yesterday, and I cannot remember the name of the OS that a lot of people are switching over to. iZero. Aw, thank you, Jamin. We'll have to do this in the phone booth. Ah, cat. Random cat stopped by for a head pat too. It is head pats, Haruki Wolfbat. Use Arch on your laptop and Mint on your desktop. Oh, nice. But yeah, I've tried Linux a couple of different times, basically on like a Raspberry Pi and such. I haven't put them on any of my normal. Well, I should say I've never really truly boot to Linux on any of my devices. I had a laptop that I could kind of sideload one, and then of course many times in a shell. Thank you, Andy. It is like a 50s kind of night, so we're here at the local diner. The inside is perfect for this type of music. Thought you banned you? Well, we can always go. We can always ban you if you want, Zachy. But yeah, if you're seeing the stream, then I haven't banned you. Have problems with your desktop GPU drivers crashing on Windows, but under Linux, 100% stable. Yeah, I think Windows has become quite bloated, and Linux doesn't have quite as much interference on everything. But Linux is one of those things to where, like, just to do simple things, you can't just double click on like a program. You have to, you do a bunch of silly run commands and everything else. So it always, Linux has a, I don't know how to explain it. Like everybody I knew back in the day that was running Linux were all like old hippie types. Yeah. It was like, man, you're still running Windows? You need a real operating system. I'm like, oh, yeah. You like typing in a terminal? It makes you feel like a hacker. I know. Hello, it's Derps. Linux is for dorks. It is. It's a really nice operating system, but at the same time, it can be problematic. Mm-hmm. Is this Frank Sinatra? It is. Most people like around my age know this as a Married with Children song, but no, it's actually a fairly popular song, like back in the 50s by Frank Sinatra. Aw, thank you, Kubo. Hello, Maple Cinnamon. You'd kiss the man if Sinatra was alive? Yeah, I heard that he would probably let you. Just dropping in, Kubo? Aw. I'm glad you stopped to visit for a bit. But he's in the pocket of the mafia. Everybody knows. I know. He probably was. And hello, Emery. Night night, Paper. Frank Sinatra was in the mob? I'm shocked. Shocked, I say. Oh, what you thinking there, Grumpy? Something from the 40s. Ah, nice. So the protest today of the state capitol. Does anybody know like um, an unofficial total in the DC area? I know that um, there was a huge turnout all around the states, but the DC one seems to be like the really huge one. Stop the Red Lights by Anita Day. "1941" by Anita Day. Awesome. Let's see what. Oh my goodness! Loud. All right, now that I'm awake. What is my favorite decade? Hmm. Hmm. Nostalgia wise, 70s. Um, Favorite decade I lived through and enjoyed was the 90s. Um, Favorite gaming decade? Probably 2000s. Music was a lot louder back then. Indeed, Necro. Indeed. Emery, you was at the local demonstration in Providence, and there's at least 20,000 people there. Awesome. Awesome. Congratulations, Emery. Glad to see you out there. Hey, Mango. 500,000 people in DC. Noise, noise, noise. 2000s had the best games, you think, because like before the originality died. Yeah, there was a lot of experimental games in the 2000s that made it onto like normal platforms that just weren't like shoved off into the indie section of like the web. Yeah. Oh, welcome back, Foosh. 100,000 people showed up in New York City. Noise, noise, noise. I know. It's like I was surprised as like um, here in Utah, there was actually a quite a sizable one there in Salt Lake. So I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have been a bum. Ah well, say la vie. But yeah, I am looking like I know that Samurai is like super into the indie scene, but I was wondering if there's anything like with original gameplay like Katamari or something, that has come out in the last couple of years. Yeah, and with the tariffs on like everything now, I think we're going to see a huge resurgence into the gaming industry, particularly with Nintendo coming out with their games at like $90. ah, so yeah, I'm thinking that people are going to definitely start investing more into like the indie scene. Well, that one was really good, Grumpy. Thank you. I was trying to think of something similar, Samurai. I'm like, okay, there's a good joke in there. And I'm like, I'm going through all the permutations in my head. We'll workshop it. We can do better. I think so. I think, well, we can do a little bit of back and forth on it. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. What about a weight limit? Yeah. I hear things under 10 grams don't get a tariff on it. Or, okay, there's something there. You know where I live? I think everybody here knows where I live. I have failed miserably at keeping that a secret. Ooh, a package pun with a double. Oh, that is a really good idea. Oh, I don't want to move to Alabama. But it is one of those situations to where my mom is getting older and does need a caretaker, and my sister and I are going to try to tag team it to where it's not just one person having to assume that role. So we're basically moving to Alabama because my mom found a place that was her dream house from a child. But it's like, in Alabama. Yeah, I know. But yeah, it'll be that way for a couple of years. By the time you get down there, you'll have an army of mannequins blocking your way to your streaming shed. I know. It is already going to be that way. You're stuck in Ohio? Oh, ooh. That's got to be rough, Grumpy. I'm doing good, Mingo. Wolf, how are you doing tonight? But yeah, so I am in Utah currently, trying to get my house sold. But first, I have to do many improvements on it. And I'm already very behind on everything. Play Gavin Attic a cigarette. Is it 50s? What would you like to hear, Samurai? I know these songs from the 50s have been used in so much different media. Mrs. Brown by Hermits Hermits. So Mrs. Brown by Herman's Hermits. Hello, all that silver. You don't remember the specific lines, Emery? Just the song and a bunch of buff bodies going to be slaughtered by aliens. Not the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater? That's surprisingly difficult to say. The one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. There we go. See, I knew I could say it. I like to think that the original writers of this music, this is what they dreamed about. They're like, I hope that one day my song is used by a dear boy in a cafe to get upskirt shots. I'm thinking, yeah, that's exactly what they wanted. Exactly, Necro. Why else write music? Hello, Ghost of Pedro. It is. Like, I absolutely love this outfit. It's a lot of fun. Welcome, Ghost of Pedro. And that's like actually, super cool. That a song that is likely over 70 years old and still makes you want to get up and like dance around and like move. uh, Actually, the nurse outfit would probably work pretty well here as a waitress as well. Hmm. Corbin. Here. You can sit right here at the desk. Okay. Sit at the counter. Okay. Anchor world. There we go. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? I got too many windows. I can't see my own thing. Okay. Did you want something? Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. Head pat. Oh no. Okay. Head pat. Here we go. Hmm. Ah, let's see, where is my camera? How do I get it now? There we go. Do I even work here? Some days I take the night shifts. My normal job, occasionally just doesn't pay the bills, so I have to work some extra hours here. And why did I disappear? Okay. I don't even get a blue little thing. There we go. Grumpy, that old 50s timer has been abandoned for years, but some folks say on certain nights a femboy deer haunts the place. Play Book of Love by the Monotones. Did I work on my Hoochie Daddy outfit? Summer's coming quickly. So I did kind of. I got the shorts, that like the dual layer shorts, and they do look really, really good. The only problem is that the interior fabric is like a nice spandex type material, and is super comfortable and stretchy. But the outer shorts are more rigid. So I put them on and I'm like, yeah, look at this. This looks nice. I'm like doing good until I started to do this. And then those outer shorts started rubbing up against my legs, pulling straight across. So as I like went down lower and lower and lower, is like it became more and more pressure to the middle. And it was like in the perfect spot to grab both of my testicles and try to shove them back up into me. And I'm like, oh, this is very uncomfortable. Yeah. So the shorts look amazing. They are like comfortable. They feel good, but the outer fabric is not stretchy. So, yeah, it can get needlessly painful. Nope, the new shorts are not the good ones. Yeah. So they look nice, and all that, but you cannot do certain movements in it. So they don't work out very well for workout shorts. I would, but they were like $10. So for me, it's going to be like, okay, these will work perfectly fine to get in and out of the shower or something. You know, if I need to dart across the house somehow. But as far as workout shorts or anything I want to do any activities in, no, they won't work for that. Emery, you tried to check out the Book of Love one time, but it was really expensive to check it out because you didn't have very many copies. It happens. You never noticed that this place has a TV playing? Ah. Looks like an old weather news forecast. I mean, look at that. That is definitely an 80s jacket. And the hairdo? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And the hairdo as well. So this looks to be a 50s diner set in like early 80s, late 70s. When did Pac-Man come out? Actually, I wonder if we can kind of figure it out from the prices. When would some bacon or eggs cost $1.75 a plate? Wiki says 1980. Yeah, so that would fit very well with, like, the only thing is the flat screen TV. You know, if it had like a tube TV, we could definitely say this was the 80s. Flat screens didn't come out till what, like early 2000? Yeah, because like I remember originally when I was going to do um, teacup, or like had all these different ideas, and here even with Dear Boy, like of when they came about, and I was going to link it to like the beginning of video games, which happened to be Pong, which happened, I think it was very close to my birth year, so um, I almost did it that way. But then, like as I started doing like different things with like Dear Boy, that quickly went. Because let's see if I still have it. Hello, Rel. Going good. I wanted to see if I had a certain effect on this one. Nope, doesn't look like. I know that there was one version of Teacup that I had that had the effect that I'm looking for, but I can't remember which one I put it on. Let's try this one. Try one more. No. But anyway, the effect that's on the tail, other than it just being nuts right now, I had that effect like on the entire body, and I was going to use that as like a way to hop between games or streams or whatnot. But never did come to fruition because that would require me messing around with other people's streams and whatnot. And so I was like, yeah, I'll find something that just like lets me do my own thing. But yeah. Then I upgraded her outfit for a little bit. But calm down her tail a little bit. So it's not as nutty. But anyway, before I came back and was streaming as Dearboy here, I did stream as the previous character Teacup for 6 or 7 months, and then took like a month break that ended up being about 2 or 3 years. So that little reprise like ended up being quite a while. She has a gender bent Robin Hood vibes. Yeah, she was supposed to be like a ranger. Because I have, like, every time I play D&D, it's almost always a ranger. Even though the last edition or two, like, rangers have been terrible. Your pills are kicking in. You gotta head to bed. Oh, okay. Have a night, Grumpy. Y'all take care and keep being awesome. Be there for each other as much as you can. But don't let anyone harsh your calm. Definitely, Grumpy. You have a good night. Rangers kind of always sucked. You know what I say to that, Samurai? Okay, it's true. But yeah, Rangers are fun. Rangers always were like the bastard between the fighter and the rogue, and with a little bit of magic like thrown in. So they were like not good at any one of the three. And so I was like, but I can kind of sneak a little, and I can kind of fight somewhat. And did you see my awesome magic that I don't get until like level 5 or 7? And it doesn't actually do anything, but I get it. You just got hit with ads? Oh, yeah. Ad break coming up. Yeah. You're a thief player back in second edition. We sucked. I know, thieves were so terrible. It's like if you weren't in the middle of a dungeon, your character was completely useless. Not as bad as a monk though. Monks in like third edition were like insanely overpowered. Somebody had a definite hard on for monks like that when they were making that rule set. Exactly, Necro. Yeah, play third edition monk and like yeah, they would totally overpowered. You remember doing TOE in second edition? We died in the first room. Yeah. Uh, I think second edition, man, if you can get a character past second level, that was like a huge deal. It's like, all right, all right, all right. I think this one might actually be my guy. Yeah, because you had so few hit points and so many different things could kill you in one hit. This map reminds you of an old movie you watched? Ah, what was that, Cloud? But yeah, this is like classic 50s cafe. And one of the reasons why it's become has become one of my favorite maps. Rockadoodle? Ah, nice. Yeah. I remember having that on VHS. I think my kids wore out the tape. And we end up having to buy that movie 3 separate times. It's on Tubi now, so you can watch as much as you want. Awesome. And you don't have to worry about like wearing your tape out, putting extra lines in it. Wait, you had a character that died to shoelaces soup? It is kind of fun, like getting some of the older like VHS like cassette players, and just how insanely like complicated the mechanics of them are. Yeah, it's always fun to like sit and watch like just exactly how much like that tape had to be manipulated just to be read. Eileen. Yeah, the Aristocats and the Goofy movie on VHS. Mm. I just remember the clamshell, like that was specific to Disney movies. Well, and other people who were trying to do knockoffs of Disney movies, but yeah. I wonder how they got on to like that being their preferred um, form factor. The Goofy movie is 30 years old. Oh my goodness. Shush, spy. Shush. Mm. Actually, it'd be kind of fun. Um, it's like I saw the Goofy movie as an adult. It would be kind of fun to like see that as a child and go back and see, like, because obviously you related to Max at first, and then go back to it as an adult, as someone who has kids, and then rewatch it and see if like you being relating more to Goofy and his trials. So it'd be like a fun rewatch. You always wanted to punch Pete in his smug face, even as a kid. Yes, very much so. Hmm. Maybe that's what I'll do. But anyway, I put up my arms and yet again, like, ran into um, my light above me, and that maybe that's what I'll do for like. I got 2 days coming up with like no stream stuff. Got movie night, and then like the hangout night. But I don't have any like stream stuff I need to get ready for or plan anything for. Maybe I will take the time to actually take apart my fan up here and put up a boob light. I do. I really, really need a boob light up there. Something fierce, something small. My ceilings, like in this place, are actually kind of high. You know, I have no idea why like 100-year-old house needed this high of ceilings, but yeah. Take your fan off before summer? Yes. I live in a desert area, so a swamp cooler that I have like in my laundry room can cool off the entire place really, really well. Get a squishy boob light? That does sound like the ideal. But right now I have like strings and wires running between the blades, so I can't even turn on. If my fan worked, I wouldn't even be able to turn it on because I got things in the way. Make sure to stretch. Having your arms up like that for a long time hurts. Mm. Oh my. Based on the picture, it looks like the fan's about to fall anyway. Ah, psh. I mean, I've only broken like the little glass thing that covered all the like light bulbs and whatnot, like by hitting it. Well, yeah, so I'm sure it's fine. Nobody will notice. What song are you thinking about, Cloud? I might be on my playlist. Spurs that jingle, jingle, jingle. Oh, it started springing up like hermits and like, what the heck's going on with this? And I didn't realize that I put in Spurs That Jingle 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 by Hermits, or I'm sure that definitely confused like the search results. Ah, so this is my 50s playlist. This is another 40s song. 1942. Okay, that's not the one that we wanted. Which one do we want? Actually, a couple of covers here. Okay, this is an entire little. All right, let's see if we can find out Fallout New Vegas version of it. Soup, what was the song that you wanted? I can't remember what the name of it was. It is. If you guys haven't heard Samurai's rendition of this song, it is like perfect. Book of Love by the Monotones is what Soup was wanting. Wait. We played this just a while ago. Oh well, we'll listen to it again. Your husky came in your room to say hi? Aw. Well, give that good boy some pets for me. Be like, aw, hello husky, here's some like pets from the deer from the internet. I mean, we do have the giant back seat in this car. Okay, you get back here. All right. Okay. Let me get in here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Let me crawl over you. Excuse me. No. Oh, just okay. Hold on. There we go. Your mom always told you that you shouldn't sit in the back seat with a deer? Hmm. Moms are always trying to ruin your fun. Look at all the room back here, though. So much room for activities. Hi, Bin Bin. We could set up an entire board game back here. I know, probably could. Like, get the Monopoly board out. Yeah. Definitely play some Monopoly. There are good board games, I know. Like Pokemon Monopoly. Um... You don't like Pokemon Monopoly? Uh-huh. You're not a fan of Monopoly? I know, too much of that in real life. Some Candylands. Ooh, Chutes and Ladders. How about Mousetrap? Stratega. Yeah. I don't think I've ever won a game of Stratego in my entire life. Uh, Hmm. We could play Magic the Gathering, but only like the first two. Only the original release and the very first release after that. There's a couple of cats that are running through the world here. You want to do a stream where we have some good board games? But you just said that you don't like Monopoly. You want to play Netrunner again? Hmm. Trying to think of board games that I really, really enjoyed. So, what is Netrunner? But like, I always like the idea of playing new board games and whatnot. But at the same time, I kind of hate the idea of like having to spend an hour or two to learn the ways of playing it. Is like I think the board games need to be a little bit more intuitive. Hello, Deadly Divine. I am doing really good. Um, Having a good night streaming and whatnot. Had a little bit of a rough start due to some technical issues, but everything's been like really good the rest of the night. Hmm. Play the game of life. To where you can pretty much just, like go, okay, what did I land on like when in the very first roll, and that decides everything from then forward. Yeah, if you don't get that doctor's degree, then you're pretty much SOL. It's asymmetrical. One player plays the megacorp, and the others are runners. Can play Mall Madness. Ah. the corpos try to, or corpse try to advance the score agendas, and while the runners try to steal those agendas. Ever play Syndicate? I have not. I've played How to Host a Murder Mystery. uh, there was one that I really liked because it combined trivia, artwork, and then like had a couple of different categories. So, yeah, I could always play Clue. I played Hero Quest. Yep. And I also played some of the D&D board games where um, you get like kind of a random generated dungeon, but still somewhat guided. Yeah. Pictionary. That's it. Thank you, Durgis. I really like Pictionary. But there was another one. Not. Let's see. Board game with purple clay. Cranium. But Cranium was a fun one because it had like literally you could play with clay and try to make something really quickly. I also did like a little Pictionary thing in it, and also had like history and all this other stuff. So it was a complete crapshoot of what you might need to do. You still have the wooden dice from the old Hero Quest set? Nice. Pictionary was the grown-up board game. Aw. You're only allowed to watch from the kiddie table during the family gatherings when you were a kid. Aw. It was fun. Like we did something similar here in VRChat that one night, and that was a lot of fun. But yeah, Pictionary was another one of those things that was very hard not to mime out what you're supposed to be doing with it. But you have some miscellaneous high quality pieces mixed in with your D&D stuff away in the corner of a storage rental unit. Mm. We're gonna play Twilight Imperium in a moving car. Some strappies? Oh my. Then you grew up and your family went downhill. Yeah. What was Twilight Imperium? There you go. Much better. This is what I do when you go to movies. You get dressed up in strappies when you go to movies, Mango? A space strategy board game. Ah. Twilight Imperium is a complicated 4X type game that takes many hours to play. I know, got to strap in for movies, you know, like get in there, get in really tight. Yeah. Think Stellaris, but as a board game. Oh, okay. Thank you, Chef Bote. Aww. With all your dear heart. Ah. Been lobotomized. Ah. Should do some tabletop simulators sometime. Well, I know Spy was wanting to put together a D&D game, but I have no idea how they're wanting to do it. because I played in Tabletop Simulator, and that adds an entire another layer of difficulty for the DM. Wait, is chat not on the stream right now? Huh. What's up with that? Well, hells bells. It looks like somehow my link to chat in my OBS is just simply not there. It's not that it's not like engaged or whatnot. It is simply gone. Huh. Okay, let's try this. Okay, it's there on this one. So somehow I got it deleted on my normal streaming window. Okay, easy fix when I can actually play with it on the computer. But something I'll worry about in between streams. So anybody who's watching the VOD now is going to be like completely confused. Not only will they not be getting the music, but they won't be getting the chat. This deer has just been talking to himself for 30 minutes. I know. I'll probably look. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, I still think the idea of streaming like a game was like a board game would be fun. We could easily do it here in VRChat or via Discord. But yeah, like during yesterday's stream, when I was doing all that flying around, I got like a little bit of motion sick, so I'm like, okay, I'm just going to stop. Yeah. I'm like, I'll be fine. Yeah, I'm just a little motion sick after all this stuff. And so I started like kept playing and like I know better. Once you get motion sick in VR, you don't really get over it. I'm like, uh so that's why I had to like end the stream so quickly the other night is because I was like trying to tough it out. Yeah. And like it wasn't working. That room did a number on me. It did. In fact, as I was closing the stream and saying goodbye, is like all of a sudden I'm like, I'm like, oh my goodness, okay, okay, bye, 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 bye. But now I know if I get a little bit of motion sickness here in VR chat and I still want to stream, then I need to hop over to like a video game or something and just use my PNG tuber or um something that like um that I'm working with trying to get it to work is using the VR chat avatars as a PNG, like as a little VTuber. Mm, it was a quick exit, but it needed to be done because I was literally about to Ralph. Mm, but yeah, I think it's funny is that I've been playing now VR for 5 or 6 years and it's still is always there. That any type of artificial movement just gets to me. And sometimes if I have a really bad cold, just like normal VR chat, gets to me as well. But it has to be like have an ear infection or something along with it, where um whatever my equilibrium or whatever it's called is like completely shot. Ah, ah. But do go to that world. That sheep world was actually a lot of fun, and particularly if you have you don't get motion sick. The different brooms and the way that um each one like had a different physics to it, and so that was actually a lot of fun to mess with. Oh, you watched the VOD on stream recorder? Oh, nice. Oh, so you got your birthday thing done then with your family? Ah, that is cool. Did you get some cake and ice cream then, Burgess? Yeah, drive-throughs are like a strange way to watch a movie, but I do really enjoy them, or I did really enjoy them, I should say. Haven't been to one in over a decade. No cake, but a bit of ice cream. Oh, good, good, good. But I think I am going to continue on my um, journey of trying to get the other headset to work. I might be able to find some secret way to balance everything. But yeah, it was a little disappointing that the moment I hit like to go streaming, that my headset crashed. Since 2004, you've been going through drive-through movies mostly? Dang, man. I wish there was like any type of drive-through anywhere near me. For my understanding, there is only one in the state, and they are open like 3 or 4 months, like at best. It's another one of those things that, like I had mentioned before, that um, it is kind of weird. Some of the stuff that gets spun into um, like the individual towns, what they take care of, like the swimming pools are taken care of by the individual towns around here. That's another thing. Is the drive-in movie has some sort of um, part of it is state run, just to keep it afloat, just so people still have that experience. Dells can be finicky. Ah, I know. I know. But I think if we can ever get over all the tariff nonsense, then I'll start like buying computer parts, maybe. But that's a pretty big if. Now, there was a movie that was coming out that I actually was like somewhat wanted to see. What the heck was it? Oh, the Neutron movie. Yes, Sturgis. It was Minecraft. I was like, oh, that looks wonderful. But I have a soft spot for Tron, so I think even though uh, from my understanding, there was like a lot of production difficulties with this one, so it does not bode well for the movie. But even though I think I'll still go see it in the theaters just because I adore the Tron IP. It's no Sin City, but you think the original Tron was better than the later ones? I can see that. The original Tron was like groundbreaking in a lot of different ways. And what's absolutely wonderful is like how they had to fake the 3D program, like um, special effects. But yeah, I'm definitely going to watch the Neutron movie just because I love it. Like even the series that came out, there was an animated series. I really enjoyed that. Enjoyed the movies, everything about them. Like I have a lot of fun with it. Only if Jeff Bridges is like suitably ancient in it. You never know. Oh, and then the Naked Gun movie is going to be coming out as well. So that's going to be remade as well. So I'll probably go and see that one when it comes out. Am I going to get the Tron themed popcorn bucket? If there is one, yes. Super dubious about Liam Neeson being in a comedy slapstick role. I can see that, but he done well on a couple of shorts, um, where he still does like the straight man stick despite everything around him being absurd, and he does pretty well at that. Night night, Spirit Fox. Looks like we have ads starting up here in about a minute. The lace and a pretty face. Hey, down within the walk. Makes my world go round. But I am like cautiously optimistic about with Liam Neeson doing that. It's that's the thing about comedy is you never really know who's going to be able to stick it, and do it well or not. Ah, baby, I ain't got no money, honey. Yeah, but it's kind of funny is that for a long, long time, is there was no movies that came out that I was even slightly interested in going to the theater for, and so to have two of them like come out like within about a week or two of each other, at least the not them come out, but per se, but be announced. So I was like, awesome. I look forward to going to a movie theater again. It's been forever since I went to one. I think the last time I went to a movie theater was pre-COVID. He's been in a comedy before, but it's all situational. Mm. The live action Lilo and Stitch looks good. It might be what saves Disney live action. But like some of the first promotional images on that, though, Stitch looked a little rough. It's nice to see that they did somewhat of a Sonic move and redesigned the character. But yeah, because like the very very early ones were like, oh, yeah, yeah. Welcome back, everybody. But I really need to start searching around so I can find like um, a 70s Love Shack or something like that. Or like what is it, the retro futuristic look that was like big in the 50s and 60s. Because both of those would be like super fun to have an apartment that was in that style. not Art Deco. Think of the Invincibles and how like the decor was in that movie. There was, I don't know how to explain it other than that. There's like during this, like between the 50s and 70s, there was like this. It wasn't Art Deco. It was a certain style that they were trying to be like futuristic about, but is very, very much that you look back on it now and it's very definitely still 50. You never saw the Invincibles? Missing out. That was actually a good one. Hey, Pip. Come here, little one. Come here, Pip. Come here. There you go. What a good girl. Such a cutie. Hi, Sun's Ape. Hey, Depressa. Ah. Yeah, definitely need to get rid of this fan. Uh-oh. Where are you wrapped around? Boop, 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 boop. Okay, I might actually have to take off my headset and look at this one. The strings all sorts of wrapped up on something. Okay, be right back. There we go. Oh, there used to be a restaurant that here in town that got remodeled like maybe about 10 years ago. But it was so wonderful in that they still had a lot of this classic stuff in it. And I loved going there. Even though, obviously, stuff that was like back in the 50s did not age well. Everything was like getting broken and and in desperate need of repair. But still, like when somebody came in and ripped everything out and made like a modern restaurant there, I was so disappointed. It's like, I was so hoping that they were going to invest like the cash into like getting everything repaired in the restaurant rather than ripping out what was like just a classic cafe. Hi, Izzy. Hmm. So, does anybody, hey Spy, what is the movies for tomorrow night? Let's see. I know we have movie night, but oh, I don't have my Discord up. It's like when I went to try the other headset, I streamlined my computer, shut down everything that didn't directly relate to a stream, and getting everything up and working. So I took apart quite a, taken like a couple of things out of my computer, and right now I don't even have my Discord up. The short circuit movies. Oh, that's right. That's right. Short Circuit 1 and 2. Ah. Like I'm in the perfect spot for my thing to get tangled up on this. So let's move around. There we go. This should work a little bit better. Let's see. Hey, Bin Bin. We need a VR movie night for Necro? Ah. Is Necro wanting some VR movie? Let's hurry and check the swirl. For Big Trouble in Little China. Ah, that's right. That's right. We still need to watch that one night. My ears are jiggly? Nah. Not at all. Man, this world is taking a while to load up. Hmm. Ah, there we go. Okay. I figured this is like the perfect place for 50s music. And hey, Crow. I know that's the bad thing is that like I'll check out people's streams all the time, but I don't know what it is. It's like when I'm just doing my own thing is like I am such a lurker. As I will have like the stream on in the background, just kind of like yeah, and like um so earlier today I was lurking in Pip's stream, just like I'm like, I know how important chat is. Like how much I'm like, I should be saying something. I'm like, I'll say something in a little bit. Welcome, mediocre Halo guy. Man, now I wish I had a Master Chief outfit or a Spartan outfit. I need to look like John Halo. Are we in cyberpunk? Kinda. I have no idea why. Like in my mind, is like 50s music is like yes, cyberpunk is what we need in the background for 50s music night. But this makes sense in my head. But this world is actually really cool. It's got a lot of little details to it. Oh, wait, I don't have that smooth on. One sec. Okay, so now the camera won't be so herky jerky. A lot of cool stuff in this one. Got that Demolition Man logic? Yep, pretty much. Hmm. I'll be on VRChat tonight for an hour or two after the stream. But I'm trying to think, is like my sleeping schedule is like really right now really really bad. I'm getting up or going to bed like at 7 or 8 in the morning. And so I am like thinking again, like, should I just stay up tomorrow and try to reset my sleep schedule? It never does work out really well, but I do try to at least get back to like waking up at the crack of noon, yeah? Might take a quick nap first if you don't wind up waking up, sleep well. Well, night night, Crow. If we don't see you, come here, Crow. You adorable little bean. Mwah. Mm. But yeah, there is basically is like um I go to bed usually about 4 a.m. just because I have this thing where I wake up at 3:30 a.m. like all the time, and like even if I go to bed like at midnight or whenever and try to do a normal sleep schedule, still I'll wake up at 3:30. So basically I just go to bed at 4. I'm like, I'm just going to bed at 4 a.m. Yeah, gotta skip the witching hour. But okay, we got stairs up and down. Let's go see what's down. Let's see what's going down. A whole lot of nothing. Okay, go downstairs with some more. More stairs. Oh my goodness, how far do we go down? Okay, it looks like we can keep going down and down and down. Let's see if we can take the quick way down. Okay, that's an infinite drop. Oh. Oh. Wait, this isn't spawn. What the heck did I get put? You're a bottom? Oh, maybe. We're in the right circumstance. I don't know, Mystic. Do you think you're a top? Noise. Noise, noise, noise. So apparently I'm in a parking lot, maybe? I don't know where I'm at. You're the alpha. That sounds like what a bottom would say. Okay, so we got tons of stuff here. Where are we? I don't know. Looks like we are on a landing pad, maybe? Yeah, this fan has to go. Wait, there we go. Okay, so we were over there, and I jumped off into the abyss down there, and I respawned back over here. Okay, so now that I got my bearings of where we were originally, it's my biggest fan. I know. It's always been there for me. Kind of in the way and like kind of a pain in the butt. It doesn't work and doesn't do anything really, but yeah, it is. My biggest fan. You vaguely remember being banned from here before? Could be. I ban people quite a bit. Oh my god. How? Accidentally jumped off of that and landed here on the edge of this. Huh. Neat. Let's see if we can make it across the power lines. Oh, we can. Noise. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I can only do this once or twice. I didn't realize it had like a little power thing. Hmm. So it's always fun to find these worlds that like look to be only like one little thing, but it has quite a bit to them. So I wasn't expecting to be able to run around to all the different buildings in this one. Oh, what was that Bruce Willis's movie? Um that the the catch of it was that they were burglars, but instead of doing like time or whatever on a watch, they would sing a song to keep time for their like little escapades. Hudson Hawk. Ah, yes, that's the one. Return to apartment. Use lift. Haven't seen that movie in decades. I know. It's one of those movies that like came out that like for whatever reason got like I got it on VHS like as a gift. And so I can remember watching it a couple of different times even though it wasn't necessarily the best movie. But let's check the lift. Oh, cool. You guys can be behind the thing. And it looks like now we're in some sort of unfinished floor. But it's got a couch. Mm. I had to go back and show the couch again just for the pun there, Necro. A couch. Mm. Welcome back, Dylan. Move the couch closer to the TV. Okay. Ah, what's up with my knee? Look at that leg. That's something. Looks like I need to. Yeah, let's hurry and calibrate. Boop. I got the bee's knee. Ah, curses. Ah. It's got like things. Yeah. Let's see what we got. See, we want a mirror. Do we want light? What's this? Okay, I don't see a mirror or anything else. Maybe I have to go back towards the couch. Wait, we got a mirror button, but no mirror? Lies! Lies upon lies! Oh, wait. Yeah, we do. Why is it so grainy? Oh, my goodness. It shows the camera. But look how, can you, is this grainy in the camera or is it just an effect here in the world? Look at that leg. Look at what it's doing. It's still doing the thing. eh, eh. Okay, let's try this again. Calibrate. And here, let's see if my knee actually wants to work again. No. What is up with my knee? Is it still on? Oh. Shorts. Going over the tracker. Finding Nemo, your childhood, Dylan? Oh my goodness, it's already cuddle time. Let's see. Where should we be for cuddle time tonight? Oh, you can see even see the menu in there. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's turn off colliders. Ah. My knees are still weird. Say la vie. There we go. Okay, I think we're going to stick with 50s for cuddle time. Never know where Dory is. She gets lost in her own thoughts. True, true. Welcome, Kaizezor. And welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Just in time for cuddle time. Little thing that I like to do. And just basically chill out, relax, and, cuddle and chat. So how was this stream, Kaise? And Samurai can tell me how terrible I'm mispronouncing your name. Kazai. Oh, welcome, cat. Or hat. And welcome, Zorkit Kagro. Aww. Would you do such a thing? I think so. You might have done it once or twice, or maybe a few times. Kansas zebra, yep. Howdy, daily bleat and bonk, and also a sit on the head because you're a hat. Or sorry, you is a hat. How do I have the captions being made as I talk? There is like if I remember right, man, it's been several years since I set it up. And now I just go ahead and hit the button and it does its thing. So yeah, the open captions is done through Google's speech to text, and it spits out like a text file, and I just put it down below as it comes in. Basically, when I started streaming, I was a mute, and so I did this text here, and it became kind of popular, and like people liked it because, at least for myself, when I watch like movies or whatnot, I always have, closed caption on just because, um, some of it gets a little bit soft and I can't really understand what they say. Um, so I have the open captions here, and then people who are like found out that a lot of people from Europe who English is their second language, like it a lot because it helps them understand what's being said. So it ended up that once I got more comfortable and started using my own voice, I kept the captions because just is kind of a holdover, but I still like it a lot. So I have a file to know roughly what was said during the stream, like missed words and mistranslations. Yeah, I could go back and read it, but right now it's just a giant text file that kind of gets deleted when I closed OBS. So I really don't worry about it too much. And normally chat is up in the corner of the screen, but I somehow deleted chat today while I was messing with stuff. Hmm. So chat today is not on stream, even though it's off to the side. uh, but I'll have that fixed the next time I stream. How can I be sure you're even chatting now? I know. It's kind of a mystery. Hmm. Yeah, the music is being sent basically with Twitch. There's several different channels that you can have, like audio channels. So I have my voice audio separated from everything else, so that way I can use my voice audio and have it go to a different channel, which then gets translated into text and sent back. Because when I very first started, that was one of the things that I had to figure out because I did. If I had music playing in the background, it was doing the music as well. Mhm. But yeah, after I did the just the text that you see here, I found an AI voice I really liked, and so I modified that and used that for a couple of months. It was very high, very squeaky, and something I thought fit the character more. So that was kind of fun to do. But then eventually it got to the point to where um, like you get to know everybody well enough, and like when we hang out here in VR chat, I was using my normal voice. That eventually it just became kind of um, didn't feel I needed to hide behind the AI voice anymore, and so now I just use my normal voice. Everything seems to be working out pretty well with that. Looks like it could be in a Final Fantasy game. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. I need like some type of Final Fantasy outfit, with like half a dress. Let's see, a Final Fantasy character. Well, we got the Deer Maid outfit. That could kind of work. A Tifa outfit. mm, I might need to get a massive chest for that one. We could put like a Tifa outfit on Goth Girl. Because then you would have the chest, and it would work for like a tight white T-shirt. Oh, so you might not be doing a movie night on the 20th due to WrestleMania? Okay. Yeah, as I know that you're a wrestling fan, Spice, so definitely if there is a conflict, we'll just have to pick it up next week. Yeah. What do you get? Maybe the maid outfit could work a little bit more Final Fantasy-ish. No movie on 420? Yeah, what are we going to do on 420 that we could, entertain ourselves without a movie on 420? Hmm. I got nothing. My knee is all burnt again. I guess. They're working. I must have occluded it. Yeah. Stupid short. You don't have Harold and Kumar or Pineapple Express? Aw, Andy. Hmm. 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 Thank you, Ma. Looks like we have ads in about a minute or so. You just want to see John Cena get stomped by Cody Rhodes? Yeah, a little Hagrid. They all come back when they need a payday. This is true. Hello, Sybil Cat. I wonder how much time they have to put into like rehearsing the fights and whatnot. Like when you see them like all get together and everything. Ah, leg. All right, one sec. That did not look good. All right, there we go. Maybe. Okay, obviously my hips and knee want to be a little bit bent. Oh well. Okay, one of my trackers is dead or something. Hello, 22 Cot. Oh my, I can only imagine what the heck your thumbnail was. Aria, oh, here, Aria. Oh. Oh. What are you thinking, Spy? Oh, welcome, one good eye. And welcome, 22 Cot. Bustin' Remix by Nil something. Is this what I think it is? Somewhere jaded, or somewhere jaded. Is this song intentionally supposed to be irritating? Yes, yes, it is. Hey, Dirtus, what was that song? That we were talking about before that like has something that is similar that they remixed it with the California Raisin song. 22 caught. This version has replaced the original in your head. Yeah. Yeah, they heard it through the grapevine song. Yeah, which one is that? The remix that we were listening to the other day, and I really, really enjoyed. And I totally forgot to put in my playlist. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, I know. I looked it up and I can't find it now. Good morning, Daniel. How are you doing today? It was Tepesh, Dane S. How I do. Okay. Yeah, I never would have gotten that. Thank you, Durgis. Okay, after this one, we are going to listen to like this mix that originally kind of annoyed me, but the more I listen to it, the more I'm like, oh, this is actually really, really good. So be prepared to be annoyed, and then like, oh wait, no, oh, Yeah, that's okay. That's good. Doing really good, Daniel. I'm not even going to fix my legs. My legs are broken. I'm going to get into God tier. So I can have double broken legs. Come here. Give me hugs. Get in there. Ah. Have you had your daily dose of grease? Mm. Come here, Coddles. Oh. Come here, Coddles. Hello, Sir Game Watch. This is the very special, very rare redeem for super sexy. Are you not turned on? Are you not like going, oh my goodness, I'm having such a hard time maintaining control. I'm just so excited. Ooh, look at that broken leg. Oh, that looks so good. Look at that. Welcome, Sir Game and Watch. Okay. Come here, Coddles. Give me a kiss. Mwah. Oh, wait. Get some more oil up in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Nom, nom, nom. Red Hot Chili Pepper Cam. These legs are so cursed. Yeah. I know. I can understand if you need to take a moment, and go take care of things. Super Sexy was just on. Hi, Sanford Michael. One second, let me recalibrate. My knees were like insanely broken there. Okay. It looks good. Okay. Looks like my legs are back to normal. But anyway, let's see. The song I was talking about is like really good. I like it a lot. But it is like I said, when I first heard it, it was kind of annoying because it's just, well, you'll hear in just a little bit, but like it ended up being like one of my favorites. It's like a really, really good mix. So let's go ahead and pause this. I'm sorry, Doobie Brother, or not Doobie, Everly Brothers. Doobie Brother. But yeah. It has been a bit, Dazzlevate. How you been doing? Need to look closer? Okay. Hello, Goosebumps. I am doing really good. Today's been a good day. The stream started out a little bit rough, but everything ended up working out and have been having a really good stream. Aw, thank you, Lumpy. Oh, my trackers are doing terrible today. Which one was Goosebumps 57? You stopped at 49? Glad to hear that you're doing good, Goosebumps. Thank you, Noah. And thanks again, Durgis, for finding that for me. Oh, my very, very, very vague description. And just will continue on with random songs that from my playlist that don't make any sense together, but I like them. Let's see. Drink, drink, drink. Okay, I give up. What's going on with my legs? What is he doing? Ah, there you go. Lord. Definitely going to have to like run some type of exam on my computer. Something is definitely going like kerplunk in it. I know. It was like, don't look at my legs. Just pay attention to everything up above my legs. Yeah. Hi, Corbin. What? No. Oh no. Whoop. What? That's not what I wanted. Even though it's a good song, I would like to listen to it again. But yeah. Hey. Aw. Thank you, Sanford Mike. Oh wait. Okay. Okay. There we go. Let me hurry and do this. Whoops. No. Okay. Everything's kind of working. Don't worry about it. Okay, I give up. My knees are just cursed tonight. So I guess no floor work tonight. Yeah, say levy. Yeah. Let's see. And it was a little bit of a rough stream with all the technical issues, but still a good stream nonetheless. Happy with it, how everything turned out. So thank you everybody for everything tonight. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for all the bits and subs. Hello, Freddy Red. Goodbye, Freddy Red. Night, night, Andrew. Night, night, Necro. Good night, Durges. Night, night, Samurai. Welcome to Zoibate. I'm gonna mushmouth that for like until I can figure out the correct pronunciation. Night, night, Mog. And I'll be on after the stream tonight for about an hour or two, and basically until my trackers die. Night, night, 22 caught. Night, night, Nova Leader. You too, Andy. Well, let's see. So tomorrow we have the Discords. We have 2 movies in Discord. It'll be God, I swear names. Johnny 5 is alive. And yeah, we're doing both 1 and 2. Short circuit. There we go. Dink, dink, dink. And then on Monday, we'll be doing like a meetup here in VRChat. Details will be posted in Discord. And so we'll be hanging out on Monday night, and I'm doing movies in Discord on Sunday. And let's see, who should we raid? Okay, Nova Dog has a title that is a direct like lift, like quote from a TV series, so I am definitely going to raid them because that's something I love to do. All right, bye everybody. Bye. 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 Bye 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 bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. All right, bye bye everybody on mobile. If I can find the right window. Ah, there we are. All right, bye bye everybody on mobile.